It was time for us to continue on with our Bahamian sailing adventure and head further south. We decided that Long Island was next on our list.
All right, go. Go.
We are in Long Island. We came here yesterday from Georgetown and we came to Calabash Bay, so we are just out exploring, loving the peace and quiet here. The beaches are amazing. The sand feels so nice and soft. I feel like it just feels different than the other islands in a good way. There's all these little baby mangroves. It's beautiful here. The El Nino winter has proved to be a little challenging weather-wise. It has been extremely windy. By that I mean almost the whole month of December it was blowing 20 to 30 knots in some sort of direction. And cloudy. Locals have been telling us that it isn't the normal weather pattern for this time of year. So we just love the sunny days so we can see into the water a lot better. Everything else it just looks better when it's sunny, but it's still beautiful here and it's still better than being back home. We're still in the Bahamas. honestly has been one really nice thing about Bahamas is not worrying about alligators and crocodiles like we do in Florida waterways. So it has been nice just like pulling up to beaches and letting the dogs go and know that there's not going to be like alligator or crocodile lurking. So that is a reoccurring nightmare that I have, is that my dogs get eaten by an alligator, because it does happen. A couple times a year at least you see it on the news in Florida. It probably happens more, it just doesn't always make the news. So it's a real thing, so I have fears of that. We have a 230-gallon freshwater tank aboard Sea Pearl, and it was time for us to make some water. It's a little heavy for Steve. This is what Rain Man, we love our Rain Man, but what they don't tell you is how heavy this is.
Freaking twice the weight of a Honda portable generator.
But Steve's got the muscles.
Yeah. Got to do like a full calisthenics routine of warming up before
there you go, Steve.
Pulling this thing.
The Rain Man water maker operates through a process called reverse osmosis, or RO. In its most simple terms, the system draws seawater up, filters out sediment and particulates, then puts the clean seawater under high pressure to pass through an RO membrane. Keeping the description simple, the system is essentially extracting a small percentage of the freshwater from the seawater stream. The majority of the water and all of the salt continues in the flow and out the brine wastewater hose back to the sea. We let the system run for about a minute, and then we give the water a taste. Once we give it the all clear, we put that clean fresh water into our tanks. Okay, go, go. Got a sponge.
Termites.
How many shells? Finally checked out a different beach here. We've been at this Anchorage in Thompson Bay, Long Island for 12 days now. Just kind of hanging out, waiting on some weather. And so we've been going to the same beaches for the job. So it's nice to still be in the Bahamas. Sometimes doing, the same thing over and over gets a little monotonous, and we kind of came here to seek adventure and explore a bunch of new islands, so we're getting a bunch of work done while we're sitting here, but came to a new place.